Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hilltoppers will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Ohio State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Howard. He finds his man. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They're going to run it to the right. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, an incomplete pass.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Toss to the outside. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass, it's Howard. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ohio State! I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be dragged down. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense will take the field for the first time. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking this safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Trying play action. He's got an open man. Nothing but green grass down the middle. At the 20. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Defensively, now you can tell I got to be ready for anything, right? If they're going to get the ball to fast guys on the perimeter like this, I better be ready for it. The defense was ready for it. It was a good game. It wasn't a bad game. You didn't give up a touchdown. But now this makes me think, goodness gracious, they'll get the ball to anybody, any place, anywhere on the field.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll run it from the gun. Running with power. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Howard. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the offense. Going up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Smith. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On the option, it's Howard. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
They'll throw it on first down. A little screen to the running back. Makes one man miss. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man, it's Howard. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense when the 3's coming soon.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And the Hilltoppers are on the move. He's looking to throw it. And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They're going to get another chance after throwing the ball away. That roughing the passer call quite fortuitous for this offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Touchdown, Hilltoppers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking downfield, it's Howard. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking for space. It's Henderson. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the back. Nice move to keep moving. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Going to the run, it's Henderson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throat, and they gashed you.
And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to pass, it's Howard. Skips away from pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot, and now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The RPO fired complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Now the play fake. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Back to the air one more time. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. offense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Tate. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Howard. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out there inside the horseshoe.
All teed up and ready to go here in the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and it gets your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Handoff from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
The Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
And wings it incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. Wide out in motion. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Tate. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Now, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
The run to the left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for space, it's Henderson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Dropping back, it's Howard. Dances away. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
And this is why offenses are so hard to stop. When you have such great playmakers at the quarterback spot, 3rd down, if people are covered, what can he do? Take off, scramble, and now set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. He wants it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, they just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Smashes ahead. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Got the quick completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that they tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 41. Brings up 2nd down.
Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Howard. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ibuka. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a catch and run for 6.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick it off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going up top. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Jumped on top of the pile.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
And the Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Hilltoppers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. With jet sweep pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way.
And the Buckeyes
Makes a play.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football from plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. On the ground, it's Henderson. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Toss sweep right. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
pickup of 6. Third down coming up.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Hutchinson. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On second down, wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
They're going to throw it again. Gets it out quickly. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Hilltoppers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, WKU.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll line up to go for two. The snap sets up to throw. To the end zone and is picked off. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads can call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.